Hey crypto bros, hope you guys are having a great day wherever you are. You're enjoying this debacle that's happening in the crypto space. Oh my goodness, so much is going on. We're going to talk about it. We're going to look at Babb. We're going to take a look at so many things here. Go over some discussions. Let me know your thoughts. What's happening? What is this, whatever is going on affecting you in regards to Binance and all this stuff? All right, let's get into the video, guys. The first thing I want to know, look, the number of holders for Babb is continuing to increase. The diluted market cap is increasing as well too, and this eventually translate into a price increase. Now, I don't want to just go all willy-nilly and say, look, we're going to go to the moon. However, we look at key critical data and say what is the most probabilistic case for us here going forward, right? What is the best outcome for the markets? But look, the strength that Babb is showing at the moment, while most things are down 5 to 6%. You can see Matic down 6%. Babb is holding fairly well. I don't want to jinx this here for Babb, but look, we got some strong holders right now. The community is strong, and rightfully so. There's a lot happening with Babb, guys. The roadmap is going to be filled with a lot of stuff. The debit cards are going to be coming out where you can actually spend, right? You can be spending your crypto, your GPP, your Sterling account. You can anywhere around the world, guys. You can open up a GPP account, guys. That's just absolutely amazing, okay, that you're able to do that. You have access to Currency X. You can see that all these failures that are happening with the stable coins, and you got Currency X, right? Currency X, guys, where it's a proper way of doing remittance. And you got access to crypto. All three features are in one app, guys. And you see things like Binance, right, doing a lot of shady things, right? Look, if everybody can come down and sit at the table and say, hey, Papa, Papa is the regulatory framework for United States, right? Whatever happens in the United States, guys, at the end of the day affects the whole world, right? Because it is the reserve currency. However, it's not going to be the reserve currency for long, okay? You're seeing a lot of countries, right, decoupling away from the US dollar, okay? I made this note on Twitter, guys. Decoupling of the US dollar as world reserve will come to an end. Access to onboarding applications such as Babb and Babb will accelerate this movement, providing options to billions of people to Currency X, GBP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and much more, okay? Financial inclusion is here, guys. So building products and services that improve humanity, right? We can all come to the table and say, hey, let's talk about this, okay? We got some people here in that country that aren't able to have financial inclusion. Why? Because they don't have access to a banking service or bank account, and they're underbanked, okay? Well, hey, Babb is fixing this, guys. Babb is truly fixing this. They're building products and services that actually improve humanity and move humanity a lot further. Okay, you shouldn't have, we talked about this yesterday on our video. We shouldn't have, so many people with cell phones and internet connection, yet they don't have access to a bank account to basically improve their lives, right? Everybody should come to a fair ground, right? We put United States, our Papa, right, on the table and say, hey, Papa, listen. Okay, we want financial inclusion. Okay, we're going to be building products and services that are going to improve humanity. Okay, whether you like it or not, your stable currency is no longer working for us. You're currently inflating your supply to a billion, and it's not working for us. You're destroying livelihoods. You're destroying people's life. But you know what? We're going to include your US dollar in our application because we care. We care about everyone and what they're trying to accomplish and achieve. But at the end of the day, I think everybody needs to come to the table, guys. Binance needs to come to the table. Instead of running away from these regulatory frameworks, running away from United States, running away from, the Cftc, the SEC. Why can't we all just come to a table and say, okay, what's gonna make everybody happy, right? How can we build products and services that are gonna improve the livelihoods of everyone around the world, right? Why are we playing this fetch game where we trying to bring the markets down? And look, I understand there's a coordinated attack against crypto right now, right? The banks, look, even we saw what happened with FTX, we saw what happened with Voyager, we saw what happened with all these crypto companies, right? They basically went to abyss, okay? But you're seeing the same thing happen in the regular world, right? With banks collapsing. So why is this so different than what's happening in crypto, right? You come out and you say to yourself, okay, FTX was immature, right? Handling customer funds, you know, buying these houses in Hawaii or whatever the freaking they were doing, right? In the Bahamas or whatever, you know. And then you see the big banks doing the same exact thing, right? But at the end of the day, there is an agenda at play, okay? There's a consolidation of power. And whatever is happening right now, we're going against decentralized versus centralized entities, okay? And this is not going to stop. This is going to get full force head on, and you're going to see a lot happening, a lot of attacks against crypto, and you're going to see a lot of attacks in regards to the US dollar, right? You're seeing a lot of countries coming out. Kenya signs a deal with Saudi Arabia and UAE to buy oil with Kenyan shillings instead of US dollar. And what is Babb doing right now? That's basically helping the average day-to-day person. It's giving you options. It's giving you financial inclusion where you're not tied into just a particular, you know, asset. Okay, you have options. You can do many things. And the cool thing is that, look, they're heading towards regulation. They're sitting at the table with Papa, and they're saying, hey, Papa, listen, we're going to do this. We're going to provide what you need. But however, these things do take time, guys. So it's basically giving power back to the people, guys. That's what it is. It's giving power back to the people. And I think it's going to be something that a lot of people are gonna shift to, right? They're not gonna say to themselves, okay, do I really want my US dollars, right? My US dollars to be losing value, okay? Or should I be shifting into something else? Look, Bitcoinization doesn't really happen until something actually fails, okay? And what's gonna fail is the US dollar as a reserve currency. When is Bitcoinization? You heard that term, right? Being thrown around. Well, when that happens, guys, before that actually happens, there's going to be a lot of changes that need to occur, right? A lot of people are actually going to be suffering. That's the unfortunate part of this. But that's what it is, guys. It's basically perforation of the US dollar, right? They keep printing money, devaluing people's time and effort that people put into their normal 9-to-5 job or whatever, whether you're an entrepreneur or not, right? But you as yourself, you have to empower yourself to, at the end of the day, say, okay, I'm gonna try to do my best to move my time in a safe place. Where is that? That's basically in Babb, guys. It's in crypto. It's in Babb. Okay, you're gonna see a lot of things and products and services that are gonna come out and actually benefit the greater good of people. Now you see Michael Saylor coming out and just purchasing more Bitcoin. Okay, he's saying here that they've paid off their loan and they've acquired additional Bitcoin, and that their average price is at $29,000, which is pretty close to where we're actually sitting, around $27,000. Okay. And guys, there's so much going on, guys. There's so much. It's absolutely ridiculous what's actually going on in the crypto space. Pulsechian is also coming out pretty soon, guys. So you can see Richard Hart here saying that without warning, look, Pulsechian can be out at any moment, guys. Any moment. Okay, I also stated that volatility is very close for Babb. Now, whether this is to the upside or downside, so far Babb is actually holding fairly well. And I always recommend, guys, that you always take profit. Look, I believe Babb is a long-term play, but however, we were trading this and we are taking some profit so that if Bitcoin goes a lot lower, a lot of these alts are going to get hit hard. I'm not going to come out and say to you, look, Babb can really hold this support level, because if Bitcoin comes down, right, 5 to 10%, it's really going to affect the whole crypto space. And this is going to be an ongoing thing, right? With Binance, this is not going to be solved overnight. This is something that's going to play out over time, and I believe there is going to be a lot of back and forth with this. Okay, and there's going to be a lot of FUD that can bring the market down. However, this is going to take some time. However, it's going to show the true strength of what's going on in terms of Bitcoin leading the pack, right? Leading against the traditional markets. Okay. The true time for Bitcoin to be leading is right now. There's no better time, okay? And there's a perfect storm brewing. There's no better time than now for Babb to actually flourish with what's actually happening, guys. So I just want to note that out, because their product and services are most needed now, right? When banks are failing, this is when Babb is actually going to be shining, right? So this is the cool part about this, is that everything as they say, is coming in for Bitcoin. Whatever is happening is good for Bitcoin. Whatever is happening in the banks right now is good for Babb, guys. So I'll leave you off with that. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. You know, let me know what you guys are doing. Are you panicking regards to what's happening with Binance? Are you buying the dip? What are you guys doing? Anyways, guys, I'll leave you off with that. Until next time, as always, stay profitable.